G'day. Hi guys. Look, I'm just out here on the veranda. I'm not drying my hair, right? No, I've already dried it, as you can see. But the reason I'm out here, right, I need a bit of advice. Look, I'm starting to get a bit worried. And, I mean, you know, I suppose I could go and see a psychologist or something, but no, I thought, look, you guys sort of know me pretty well, and I thought like I could share my problems with you, and you might have a bit of, might be able to give me a bit of assistance. Look, it's that guy again, you know, that American guy, right? Turned up again, tapping at the bloody window, you know, this business on the window. And of course, as I told you, I had the hose all ready to hose him down. I thought that'll cool him off, you know. Anyway, so he called out, "Hey Pamela, are you there?" I said, "What are you doing here again?" You know, I was starting to get a bit nervous about all this, you know. And he said, "Oh no, I've just come up to see you." He said, "I wanted to show you my Arizona cactus." He said, "It's a really big one." And I said, "What, do you got a bloody Arizona cactus there with you?" He said, No, on my mobile phone. I just want to show you." He said, I've got 5,000 of these back in Arizona." I thought, oh, you know, this is getting a bit willing, isn't it? It's getting worse and worse. Now he's got bloody cactus, you know. Anyway, so I went round the bloody, snuck around the back, and I cracked up with the I turned it on, you know, turned the nozzle full whoop, straight at him, see? He said, "Oh, what the hell are you doing, you know? And I just wanted to talk to you." And I said, "Well, yeah, but I'm getting a bit sick of this, mate." You know, because the reason I was getting a bit worried was like, I'll tell you this story about Cynthia. Like when I was a teenager, there was this young girl, Cynthia, a very beautiful girl, and she used to work as a telephonist at the post office with my father, right? Anyway, this ugly old bastard, well, not that this guy's ugly, you know, he's actually quite nice looking, but that's beside the point. This old guy used to come up and he'd say to my father, "Oh, Martin, is Cynthia here?" And Dad would have to go and get her, you know. Anyway, she'd come out, you know, and she talked to him at the counter, and this went on and months and months and months. And finally, families were all out of the pictures one night, right? Down at the Tin Theatre, just a big shed it was, a tin theatre with bag seats, right? We're all down there, and Cynthia turns up with this bloke at the pictures. We couldn't believe it, you know. And he's bought a you know, a can of fizzy drink, and you know, at Mars Bar or whatever it was, you know. Christ, you know. Anyway, so the thing was, eventually she married this guy, and I said to Dad, "What's going on there? What did she marry that guy for?" And Dad said, "Well, you know, my girl, eventually he wore her down." He said, "No other explanation for it. He just wore her down." And see, that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about getting worn down, you see? Because, I mean, you know, it's psychological, you see? Yeah, you know, I'm not really sure, you know, that I've got the strength to sort of combat this, see? Anyway, look, as I said, I hosed him down, and he said, "Well, what am I going to bloody do now?" He said, "I can't drive down the mountain on my bloody 52 fully restored Harley Davidson like this, you know, wet through." He said, "I'll get, you know, catch my death." He said, "I've already had pneumonia once." He said, "What are you trying to do to me?" I said, "Oh, well," I started to feel sorry for him, you know. I said, "Oh, well, look, in that case," I said, "you better come inside and I'll dry your clothes in the dryer, see?" So we go inside, and I grabbed this towel off the chair that I had there. I bought these towels in off the lounge earlier that day, and I said, "Here, stick that around you, you know, and give me your clothes and I'll put them through the dryer, right? Anyway, I didn't realise it was a dog towel that I'd given him, one that I used to bath the dog, dog with, dry the dog, and it had a huge bloody hole on the front of it. So he's sitting down there in the dining room chair with this towel around his waist with a bloody great hole right in the front. Most awkward spot. But anyway, so I went and dried his clothes, and I came back and I said to him, "What's all this business about this bloody Arizona cactus?" You know, I said, "What's so phantasmagorical about a bloody Arizona cactus?" So he shows me this, holds up his mobile phone, you know, and he's got this bloody silly looking cactus on it. You know, it looks like 3 fingers sticking up like this, you know. The one in the middle sticks up higher, you know. And I said, "What do you see in them?" He said, "Oh, they're beautiful." I said, they flower and everything." And I said, "Yeah?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "I've got 5,000 of my property." He said, "You know, I'd like to take you and show you my cactus." He said, "I believe I've got the biggest cactus in Arizona." That's what he said. As I said, I'm starting to get worried. Anyway, of course, he couldn't go back down the mountain again. He said, "Oh, well," he said, "I suppose I can sleep in your bed again tonight if you don't mind, because very late to go down the mountain, you know. Only a couple of hours till morning." And I said, "Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough." So I was starting to get a bit used to him by this, you know. But anyway, so he hops up in the bed, you know. He's sitting there beside me, and I'm, you know, watching TV, and he keeps shoving up these bloody pictures of the, you know, the Arizona cacti up, you know, in front of my face, you know, on his mobile phone. "Look at this one, look at this one, you know, isn't this one beautiful, you know?" Fuck. These guys, you know, not the £4, you know. I don't know. Starting to get a bit, I don't know, I see. I'm getting a bit worried. As I said, look, I'd appreciate all and any advice on how I can handle this situation, right? Because it's starting to worry me. I don't want to get worn down like Cynthia did, you know. She got worn down. And that's my worry, so, you know. Well, that was the other thing. You know, he hops into bed with his buddies. He's got these cowboy boots with spurs on them, see? And I said, "Take the bloody boots off, for God's sake. You're dirty in my bloody clean sheets." He said, "Oh, sorry about that, Pamela." He said, so he takes the boots off and drops them down on the floor, you know. And I said, "What's all that stuff hanging on the spurs?" He said, "Oh, that's the cactus, you know. Bits of my cactus." I said, "Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough." Anyway, I said, "Look at this huge bloody holes, this big in his socks, you know." I said, "Give me those bloody socks." I said, "I'll darn them." I said, "I might as well be doing that as sitting here watching TV, you know. I mean, I can do that while I'm watching TV." So I'm sitting there darning his bloody socks, you know, with my crochet cotton. Luckily, I had some in the drawer, you know, the bedside drawer. So I'm darning away, you know. He said, "Gee," he said, "you're good at that." I said, "Yeah, I am. I am very good at it." He said, "Well, what else are you good at?" I said, "None of your bloody business." I said, "Just mind your own business." And I said, "You just stay there on your side of the bed till morning and don't give me any cheek at all, because, you know, there's only a certain amount that I'll take, you know." I said, "I think I've been very kind and allowing you to stay." And he said, "What's for breakfast?" I said, What do you mean, what's for bloody breakfast?" I said, "Get your own bloody breakfast." I said, "Cornflakes out there, get yourself a bowl, there's milk in the fridge." What's he talking about, what's for bloody breakfast, you know? Anyway, so I said, I don't want to get worn down, right? And I'm requesting all and any advice in this situation. Okay? Thank you very much. Talk to you soon.